What's good, y'all? Ayezo back with another video. Hope y'all doing well out there. So it's gonna be a quick little video. I'm gonna be reacting to Lady Gaga explaining her weed addiction. We're gonna see what she's talking about. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Check out my quitting weed playlist down below in the description if you need some help quitting weed. Also follow me on Instagram and Patreon for more videos and content. Let's get into it, y'all.
Let's smoke a joint.
I smoked a...
And by the way, this was like 8 years ago. This ain't nothing recent. This is like 8 years ago. So this is her mindset back then. I did see some type of blog site that said she quit smoking weed. If I can find a video on that, I'm gonna check it out. But this just her when she was explaining her weed addiction, all right?
lot of joint.
Joint. Let's smoke a joint.
I smoked a lot of joint.
No, are you still smoking pot? I mean,
No, I'm not actually. I had to stop.
why?
I was addicted to it.
Really?
Yes.
Were you addicted to it because of an addiction, or you thought you were creating better if you were stoned? Or?
Oh, I mean, this is a very long story. But actually, I mean, I've been addicted to various things since I was young.
Right.
And most heavily over the past 7 years. And I kind of, a friend gave me this term, a lily pad, from substance to substance, because I get to a point where I can't go any further with one substance, so I have to move to another.
That's frightening.
Yes, it can be.
Let me just point out something right quick. It takes a certain amount of self-awareness to know you're addicted to something. It's a lot of people out here that's addicted to things, but they don't admit it, or they just not aware of it, bro. They're in denial. So just for her to be aware of it, like, I'd be addicted to certain things. She said that friend told her she lily pad, going from this to this to this to this. It takes a certain amount of self-awareness, bro. And when you got self-awareness, it gives you the opportunity to grow, to make them improvements. If you in denial, or you don't even know you're addicted to something, you can't really improve. You gotta be aware of the problem first before you make adjustments. So shout out to her for just having some good self-awareness. Y'all be surprised how many people lack self-awareness.
But with marijuana, you know, I actually decided to speak about this because although I do think it is the best of the drugs to choose from in terms of, you know, when you're playing around and experimenting, I just want young kids to know that you actually can become addicted to it. And there's this...
I'm so glad she said that, bro. I'm always glad when people that have a big reach and a big influence admit that it's possible to get addicted to weed, because so many people think it's just a plant. Like, they're not aware you can become addicted to it. Y'all know the saying, bro. When we growing up, it's just a plant. You can't get addicted. It's not a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? They just put it down, like, and you just think you could just smoke all day, every day, without any chance of getting addicted.
It was at this moment that he knew.
I don't know how I just caught that, John, bro. All right, I'll fix that later. But like I was saying, bro, it's just good to hear people who have a big influence just explain their experience with weed, how they got addicted to it. So shout out to her for just admitting that and putting that out there for the younger generation, or even older people, to just be aware, like, hey, it's possible I get addicted to it, or maybe I'm already addicted to it. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to hear people like her say that.
There's this sentiment that you can't, and that's actually not true, because I have been addicted to it, and it's ultimately related to anxiety coping, and it's a form of self-medication. And I was smoking up to 15 to 20 marijuana cigarettes a day with no tobacco.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and I was
sure you got the good
living
stuff.
on a totally
Marijuana
other
cigarettes.
psychedelic plane, numbing myself completely. And looking back, I do see now that some of that had to do with my hip pain. I didn't know where the pain was coming from. So I was just in a lot of pain and very depressed all the time and not really sure why. If you look up about labral tears, as well as any sort of dysfunction in the bones in your body, it can cause all sorts of depression and disorientation, vertigo. So I was experiencing this all while on a world tour. So I would get high all day and then sleep it off during the afternoon, because I would never be high or drunk on stage ever.
But you figured it out, obviously. You opened the hood and you fixed it.
Well, you know, it's a battle every day, and I don't want to lie about it, because, you know, there's no reason to lie. But the truth is that it is very hard to it is very hard to be famous. It's wonderful to be famous because I have amazing fans, but it is very, very hard to go out into the world when you're not feeling happy and act like you are. Because I'm a human being too, and I break. And I think that there's an assumption.
Like I just talked about in my live stream a few days ago, bro. Your favorite actor, favorite rapper, favorite influencer, YouTuber, they go through things too. I go through things too, but y'all may not know it. I just get on this camera, try to put out as best content I can, raise my vibration as best I can so I can help y'all out. And people like her, millions of people tapping into her life on a daily basis, you know, it could get draining, y'all. It can get draining, especially when you got a lot going on in your personal life, you know what I'm saying? So just be aware about that, y'all. Everybody's a human being, NFL players, NBA players, rappers, actors, everybody, bro. We all go through things and people find ways to cope with it. Some people it's weed, some people it's drinking, some people it's other things, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own way of coping with, you know what I'm saying, the challenges that come with life. So don't be like overlooking people just because they're a celebrity, like they ain't going through nothing, they ain't got no hard times. Reality, we all got things that going on in the background, bro. It could be mental health, it could be family issues, it could be relationship issues, it could be physical health. You know what I'm saying? Like her with her hip and all that. She said she was smoking weed and they was helping her out. You never really know why people doing what they do, bro. You just gotta try to understand it at the end of the day.
Assumption, not just by, you know, the corporate world or by humanity, that I cannot break because I am alien woman and I am unstoppable. But the truth is that I can break, and I did. And I was not very good at breaking. I lost everything that I love. I was in a wheelchair for 6 months. I did a lot of drugs and took a lot of pills, and I let it all kind of go because, you know, I didn't know if I was going to live for the next year or two. When your schedule gets that out of control and you're not able to feel the ground anymore, you lose a sense of your own soul.
Oh, I was getting deep right there at the end. I don't know why they stopped it, but yeah, bro. Hopefully y'all got something from this video. Lady Gaga explains her weed addiction. She said she was using it to help her with her hip injury and also to cope with anxiety. Also to just cope with being famous. But like I said earlier, just shout out to her for just being self-aware. You know what I'm saying? Many people in denial about their addiction. Whether it's weed or anything else, they're in denial about it. And when you're in denial about it, you can't make adjustments. You can't really fix it. So shout out to her for just having good self-awareness. And in this video, she said she quit smoking weed. She don't smoke weed no more. Props to her. If you're somebody out there that need help quitting weed, check out my quitting weed playlist down below in the description. Make sure you like this video. Subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram and Patreon. I'ma holler at y'all in the next one. Feel free to comment down below any other videos I should react to on my channel. I'ma holler at y'all in the next one, man. Peace out.